one of the things I said I would do a follow up to my lessons learned. It's coming up for 23,000 views. It's unbelievable that any of my videos get anything like that. Well received, one or two not so great comments, but you know, that's what turns them on. But the vast majority was really good, and there's been a few questions, a few things that folk have pointed out, and I'm going to make a follow-up video, an epilogue if you like, to some of the things that I've heard from other folk, which has been really good. And some of the lessons learned from my trips to Shetland and Orkney. And I will also show you the luggage configuration that I did on the Royal Enfield. Several years ago, in Dundee, knocked down the swimming baths. I've been there for 40 years, I suppose. Big concrete structure, but hardly ever a day it was closed. And then what they did was they built a new swimming bath, and there it is. And it is the biggest financial disaster that has happened in my lifetime I'm aware of, that's been carried out by the council. Millions upon millions of pounds wasted on it. It was late in opening. If I remember rightly, they stuffed up the glass, put the glass in the wrong way, and all had to be taken out when it was getting built. There was all kinds of issues when it was getting built. It was late, a good bit late in opening up, and ever since it's been beset by problems. It's been shut now for certainly a year, probably more. I haven't really kept track of it all, but I do know it's been a disaster. It's costing them millions of pounds to fix, and it appears they can't hold anyone any liable for it. The council are just blanking all questions about it, as they do. And it now turns out the roof's gubbed as well, and they're trying to fix that. There are also stories emerging of incompetence in that regular maintenance not being done, issues they've known about but never dealt with, until it's got to the point where it was too dangerous, deemed too dangerous, whatever that meant. I think it was something to do with light fittings corroding and the potential for them to fall into the pool below. Now, I could be wrong on that one, but that's what comes to mind. Kenilworth Avenue is a nice little twisty road. This has always been a nice place. Nice views over the Tay. Yeah, so swimming baths. And they also made that multi-storey car park next to it that nobody ever uses. I mean, you just couldn't make it up, could you? Because it's too far away from the city centre, it's too expensive. And even when they want people to park there for free at the weekend, folk are like, nope. Because folk will not walk. There you are, this is a lovely little park to live in. I think there's a bit of sheltered housing here, if I'm not mistaken, mixed in with private ownership. Could be wrong about the sheltered housing, but it comes to mind that it was. I'd just like to say hello and say thanks to all the new subscribers. I've had quite an influx for me. Last time I looked, it was over 600 people, 600 and just over 601 I think it was. which is very pleasing. You know, got to say that. What it also means that people subscribe and very quickly unsubscribe. So I've probably had over the period where I've exploded from about 250 up to 600, probably about a dozen unsubscribes at least, and that's not what normally happens. People usually hang about, but that's to be expected. And the stuff that I do is not for everyone. That's a given. But for all you folk that are here, I hope you enjoy some of the stuff I put out. I try to put a video out every Friday. I've managed to do that for the past year of me doing this thing. And me sharing my rides around the area that I live in, which is Dundee, around Fife, Perthshire and Angus. Some absolutely fantastic bike riding roads. Of course, I'm retired now, so I've got time to do this when everyone's having to work. And it's a great way to enjoy retirement. And of course, thanks to all the regulars. You know who you are, you guys that watch my videos all the time. You comment, you do all that stuff. The commenting is something I truly enjoy. Not so good about the odd rotten one, but who cares? I was brought up in the building industry in the 70s, and a few harsh words from keyboard warriors is a water off a duck's back, I'm afraid. Because the building trade in the 70s was brutal. You growing up, I was a quiet lad at school and thrown into that shark pool. There was one time in the first probably 2 weeks of my apprenticeship as an electrician, we were up in a place called Wellbank. I've mentioned it before in other videos. House bashing as it was called. Don't know if it still is, but they were building new houses, and I was there with the journeyman, and I was fitting a socket, and there was a guy doing they used to be called Ames tapers, so they were basically plasterboard walls, and they taped up the joints and made it look all flat from multiple sheets of plasterboard. So these Ames tapers were on a price per house, so they can take as long as they want, or they do more houses and get paid more money. And by Jove, these boys were absolutely mental, and they didn't stand by in all of the niceties. So I was kneeling down at a socket, fitting the socket, and he was around, he was slapping the stuff on. I had the biggest bloody lump of plaster drip off of his tools, and it landed on the back of my neck. This was the morning, it was blinking freezing. Oh my god. All you had to say was, right lad, you need to move while I do this. But nope, it was like, this is what we're doing. If you're in the way, you're going to reap the consequences. I've recovered all this. This is a brand new road. Very nice it is too. Now just over there's a coffee booth. I'm going to get myself a coffee. And there's the brilliant classic 350. Right, catch you soon.
At this point there was a fire alarm going off in the background, and I didn't really realise just how loud it was. So a little bit of a voiceover. Here we are, I'm taking you to see a bit of street furniture. It's a dragon. I've shown it before, I think. elsewhere, but nice little piece. Lots of dragons, of course, on a Friday and Saturday night, but that's another story. Alright, back to this audio.
I was in the town the other day, parked at one of the other motorcycle parking spots at the other side of the town. The liners are to keep the fingertips warm, by the way, and very effective they are too, but it's not too bad today. No heated grips on this bike, which is fine. She was riding a Honda 125. I would certainly say she's in her 30s, if not 40s. And she just loved the classic. Absolutely loved the classic. She wasn't a particularly big girl, she was short. So she was a bit tippy-toe on the 125. And I said to her, "You been riding long?" She says, "Yes." She had L-plates on. She says, "I can't pass my test." I've tried loads of times. I was like, oh dear. Poor thing. Coffee was great. They make a good cup of coffee in that. It's called the Ald Tram. It's Ald is Dundee slang for old. Nice coffee. Not the cheapest, of course, but must be really hard making a living out of that. There has been, this is of course the season of the new bike releases. EICMA has just been, the new bikes that are coming for this year. And I've got to say, not too many are of interest to myself. But one bike that has piqued my interest is the Royal Enfield Meteor, the upgraded one, the Aurora, with its spoked wheels. I do love spoked wheels. At the time of riding, the bike is going to cost $4,200. It comes with a nice seat, nice comfort seat, backrest, a few other bits and pieces, and of course those wonderful wire wheels. And it's the 350 J-Series 350 engine. Don't have room for another motorbike. Don't really want another bike, but I don't want to part with any of my current stable because they all fill a very different role, and I love riding them all. But never say never. They're not due to hit these shores for a while yet, I don't think. January maybe. Royal Enfield don't seem to have got their act together in the UK this year since they've taken over all the distribution, etc. So, and of course I don't have a local dealer anymore. So no hurry to buy one. See that blowing up leaves on the road? That does my head in. That absolutely does my head in. Pick them up, you'll always get. Okay, that's me for this little ride out. I hope you've enjoyed. Thanks for watching. Catch you again.